Hi, I wanted to go ahead and make a video talking about the future of this channel, ACG, because I talked about it a little bit in a podcast, but I want to go do a little more formal with an actual video discussing, of course, the tournament structures, discussing what this goal of this channel is supposed to be. So if this interests you, let me know in the comment section. So one thing, this channel's main goal is to be is a facilitator for new content creators in the future. So not only are we of course making podcasts and stuff like that for you guys, uh, but also we're planning on making tournaments and doing other stuff like that for the One Piece card game. And if we get other people that are interested in doing Magic the Gathering card games or whatever kind of other events, so that's kind of what we're hoping to do. I'm going to go ahead and talk about some of the features that I think are that a part of this structure. And like I said, the goal of this channel, of course, eventually is to help new content creators. So my long-term vision for this channel is so once we get to a certain stable point on the channel, so like if we have I don't know 20,000 subscribers or whatever in the future, my goal is to pay it forward. And if you're a new content creator, the goal would be to help you by letting you advertise for free on the channel. So that way we can put you in as a collaborator, and just kind of go from there. So, because as you can see in my videos, the collaborator is always my personal channel. So that's similar how the approach is going to be, and then I'll let them like one per month or so, like that, one per week. Let them do their own video special. So where we have other content creators coming on this channel to showcase maybe they might have, more, they have One Piece content. They're new, and I want to, spotlight them on this channel so that way you could help other content creators grow. Because main thing, my objective is I want everyone to be able to have a shot at making it in this industry, and to make One Piece the best card game possible, is we need content creators that are at the caliber of, some of the Magic's big names like Doomwake, MTG Goldfish, and stuff like that. Or I don't know the equivalent in Yu-Gi-Oh or the other card games. So I'm thinking about the long-term effects of the card games that we do feature on this channel. And we will be happy to add other ones, of course, if you're interested in those. I know for a fact, we could compete against, for the win. I think I believe that's his name in Pokemon, or ACG. So there's tons of other content creators so if we could help people grow to that caliber, that's something we would hope to do. So if you want to help with that, you're welcome to by subscribing. It goes a long way of helping. As well as we have a link description below. We have a link to our Patreon, which I'm going to talk about right now. So the goal here, of course, is we have our membership packages. So if you're like, okay, I love what you guys do. You could always support us by just doing a little bit of donations, and we'll put all the money into, helping everyone else. And also, of course, helping the tournaments, which is one of the main objectives, of course. One thing we're going to do is have once a week, we're going to have a F&M style tournament that you could just kind of play and do what you want. It's mainly here so you could earn points. So you can qualify for the championships or stuff like that. So that is technically your way. If you did this, you could play in every single F&M style championship tournament and possibly get your way all the way up to be able to qualify for the big tournament. But yeah, so platinum, we have platinum. So I have it set where you get a discount. So platinum basically is we're going to have 2 tournaments per month. That's the goal. And of course the objective is try to have it where you can win a box maybe. So the winner wins a box. That's kind of what I'm doing. So $20 a month, you get to 2 tournaments. Those points, of course, allow you to qualify for the kind of like a nationals type thing every 3 months, or the big championship at the end. And then we also have the diamond supporter, which there would be, you get in the 2 qualifiers, right? Which is 2 per month, and 2 side events per month. So the goal of the side events is we're probably going to start off right out of the gate with one side event will be non-meta. So you can't bring Emu, you can't bring Ace, you can't bring any of that stuff. And the other one probably will be vintage One Piece. So basically every ban card comes off and you get 1 copy of the ban cards. And of course that means Law and Nami are legal. So it's going to be a lot more pushed format. Let me know in the comment section if that interests you. Because in the future, the goal will be in that side event, we will be featuring technically Legacy. So when the OP01 set rotates, we'll be one of the main ones that will have a monthly tournament for you in that situation. That's the goal. And potentially even we could even do the gold supporter, like like the F&M style. We could do a standard one and a vintage or etc. So that's another possibility to support you. And if you really want to support us, like we have other top tiers. The goal, of course, of this one here, we'll bring you on the podcast for one episode potentially. If you wanted to. Plus, you get access to potentially having a Q&A session with us as well. And of course, like I said, you get access to the side events, which would be 2 a month. Qualifiers, which would probably be 2 a month. And of course, you'll be listed as a name at the end of the podcast and other content like that. And then the VIP, of course, the goal is eventually maybe have the championship in person, etc. If you have any events like that, the goal is to be able to join our podcast and also spend one-on-one time with us. Potentially, if we do go in, away for the championship tournament, you can come out with us, chill with us, eat some lunch, do whatever, talk with us face to face, privately. So that maybe is something that interests you as well. That just really shows that you really like our stuff that we do. I know this sounds like maybe it's a cash grab. I don't really consider it that way. I'm just letting you guys know, mainly for the tournament side. So I didn't go into it full depth on the podcast, but so the goal here is we're going to have, like I said, 2 quarterly or 2 qualifiers per month, which does earn you points. So the qualifiers, if you get first place or second place, or actually top 16, you get an invite to the quarterly one, which is like the upper tier. So the best players go there. And of course, the ACG championship will be having the best players. And the goal is hopefully we'll be able to offer better, amazing prizes for the championship, and potentially even the quarterly tournaments. So I want to give something away, maybe more. So that's kind of something what we're doing. If this interests you, definitely consider it. Like I said, showdowns do earn you points. And the goal is, so if you don't get qualified, the goal would be, so for the quarterly, we will fill up full amount. So potentially 120 people. If we only have 65 qualified or 64 qualified, we will fill those remaining slots with players that have the highest amount of points for the quarter. And for the championship, it would be the people that have the highest amount of points for the entire year. So that's kind of how that works. So if this interests you, like this tournament structure will be for One Piece. So, and potentially maybe even for championships with event, we'll have side events there too to get you points for the next one. So, and like side events, again, the goal would be to incorporate the, legacy style or vintage style, depending how much they're liked. that some players might really like RP Law or Red Purple Law. So if you're interested in that, so if you're interested in like Red P Law or the original Nami, this could be a good spot for you where you can play vintage and they're legal. So that's kind of what I was hoping to start adding a bunch of features into it. But let me know in the comments what you guys think. Does this interest you if we had a I know that there's the Chinazi or Chinawa cups like every day. This will be like a once a week thing. So so let me know in the comment section if you guys are interested. And yeah, it's kind of what I was hoping. Just a high level talking about the future of the channel. And if you do like what our mission is, let me know in the comment section. And subscribe. Because even subscribing goes a long way helping one of the main goals, like I said, which would be to help new content creators. Because if we have the more subscribers we have, the more help we could do in giving help, views to new content creators. So let me know in the comment section what you guys want me to know, and I'll talk to you guys next time.